Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of February 12th through 18 in my Sadie Stickers vertical planner. It is Valentine's Day week, so I'm going to be using this kit from Charlotte's Paper Company. I believe it's just called Valentine. It's a very old format. I don't think it's available anymore, I'm sorry to say. The colors are very, very light, but it's a photograph kit. So here are the functionals and the dates. I think I'm just going to use the regular. Actually, no, I have these really cute, really pretty rose gold date dots that I can use for this. The headers are functional. And that's it. That's the whole kit. I also got this like hot pink Valentine foil overlay from Jessica Hart's that I thought would be cute to use for some of these like bigger quote box things. So I'm definitely going to be pulling that in. Even though I'm going to mix some metals, I'm going to do some rose gold because I have all these really cute Valentine sticker things here. And so yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. So I'm just going to lay down the base today, and then I will come back later when it is time to start planning for the week and fill some stuff in. So I'll speed things up and come back in a voiceover.
Okay, so I used a lot of unusual materials for this plan with me. So I just wanted to show you I had oh my gosh, the rose gold headers in a lacy scallop pattern. And those were done through a washi underlay tape. So I definitely had to put those down. I carried over the rose gold hearts from Sadie Stickers for the dates that um, I used the previous week, and that was super useful. I ended up um, just going through the motions with this kit because I've done so many Charlotte's Paper Company kits at this point. So I realized sort of too late that I should have put the washi down first and then put the date covers on top. But thankfully, I was able to remove them pretty easily. And then I just kind of added them on the top. And I tried to raise them sort of up so that we wouldn't lose the design. I don't really buy washi tape anymore, but I have this one and I just thought it would go perfectly with this kit, and it really did. I ended up moving everything a second time, and I still didn't like it. So I ended up just trimming the top of each of the date covers, and that really worked. I mean, that was exactly what I needed to do because everything else was just going to be too wide and it would have covered up the design. And honestly, the washi was prettier than the date covers, so I wanted to make sure that that was useful. And my washi cutter had not come in yet at this point, so for those of you who watch the sticker haul and are like, wait a second, she has a washi cutter, I didn't have it yet. So I did end up layering everything on top, and it came out really, really well. So I did have perforated edges, but they didn't rip away super easily, so I just ended up using the scissors to cut. And I probably could have just done it all the way through. Like, I don't know why I sort of stopped myself each time. I could have just not had the breaks and just used it as like a regular strip of washi and just gone all the way across. That would have made much more sense. But I didn't, and so it was fine. Um, So between the rose gold in the washi, the rose gold everywhere else, and then this like deep hot pink I ended up using for the foils, I think it came out really, really well. So I knew I wanted to use like one of the bold overlays right at the quilt box, and so I just chose Love is in the Air. And then I was very careful about which full boxes went where to maximize utility and then also just so that it made sense. So, for example, for actual Valentine's Day, I used the one with the heart and then I chose the Happy Valentine's Day foil quote to go right up at the top. So that makes sense. Um, this actually had a little script on it that said, I love you. And then there was this really cute bouquet with what looks like just calligraphy practice, and then another sort of faded box. And I ended up with that extra full box, so I just decided to use it and then plan to write on top of it for planning. So I chose the Be Mine and You Are Loved full boxes for the second half of the week to match the other two sides because there were already two quote boxes on that side. Now, I did have these functional headers that said to do and today, and I put them in random places that I thought would make the most sense throughout the spread. I also realized there was a cutting error all throughout the sidebar, which might be why this was sold at a discount because the cutting error went all the way down. So I ended up just sort of making it my own and using the cleaning tracker at the bottom, work, and a to buy column. Um, and then I just went ahead and put this sort of brown paper colored functional washi strips for dinner and TV watching, and I just did that throughout towards the bottom, and I think it came out looking fine. Um, I didn't use the exercise tracker, which should tell you something about how often I exercise. um, and then, of course, just looking at that um, whole spread, I think it just came out looking really nice. And so there were the today and the to do headers in various shades of mauve, and that, you know, I just tried to vary it up. At first, I was like, oh, I don't really want them to all be in the same. But then, for practical sake and use of the planner, I was like, you know what? Let's just put them all up at the top as much as they can be at the top. And then for that Sunday, I really wasn't sure how the day was going to go, and I ended up covering up that priority box later. But so this was a busy week. It was Valentine's Day week, but it was also, we were hosting friends with their nearly 2-year old child, and this was their first time seeing our new home. So it took a lot of cleaning and grocery purchasing, pre planning. There was a lot going on this week, and so I needed to make sure that I had everything in order, which is why I am planning and filming that video the following day, which was President's Day, because I actually had more time to do that. I knew that we were going to have an early release on Wednesday, which was Valentine's Day, so I just used a once more with love sticker to mark that. And then our principal had organized a coffee cart, so I was able to um, put that in as well. And then I knew I had a therapy appointment, so this was a pumpkin paper co sticker. I'm just trying to use up all my stickers this year. And then just consolidating all the flags so that I don't have to keep rifling through page after page. So moving on, I these kits do not come with a lot of flags, so I had to pull from my stash in various places. Um, this was, I believe, I was filming this part on the 11th, so um, I was marking just all the IEP meetings I had this week. and I had quite a bit considering it was a shortened week. Um, but everything was just crazy. Valentine's Day was also Ash Wednesday, so it was just a very busy week. And then we also had a coffee cart come to our school on that Wednesday, so I used a crafty banana sticker to mark uh, that so that I didn't forget. I had another IEP meeting scheduled for 7:15 in the morning. And so, as you can see, I've moved on in the week because my manicure has changed yet again. So, Monday there was session prep, session notes, and scheduling IEP meetings because, believe it or not, I did not have them all scheduled at that point. I stayed up pretty late finishing notes on that Monday. There was just a lot going on that I needed to take care of. We watched the season finale of The Gilded Age, and I had some chicken that my husband made. It was delicious. On Tuesday, I had to do session notes, review grad student notes, and then I had a results meeting at 9:30. I just used a twin mermaid sticker to mark all of the speech therapy sessions that we did. And then I didn't really have a lot going on this Tuesday. I think later I put in that we watched The Daily Show with Jon Stewart because that had just aired the night before. Um, and I really love Jon Stewart, so it was cool to see him back in action. Valentine's Day, I just made sure to check the birthday board and write out my husband's card. He got me some beautiful flowers. I was just so overwhelmed. I picked up dinner at Yoshi's for poke bowls, and we just watched some sweet little sitcoms and hung out. So on Tuesday the 15th, I just had to start my cleaning to prep for all of our friends coming. So I cleaned our bonus room, session notes, finished reports. I had to take the trash out, and then we noticed that our cat's eye was not looking so good. He had what looked like conjunctivitis. So we made a vet appointment for the following day at 5 p.m. Before that, I had to run out and get groceries for all of our guests who were staying. It was a crazy night. I vacuumed and cleaned the house as much as I could. Um, it was just a crazy, crazy week. Lots of cleaning. Our house has never looked better, to be honest. And then that's a Twin Mermaid sticker. I watched Vincenzo with my friend Lynette, and we had fish and we watched The Sopranos. Um, so Saturday, they didn't arrive until close to noon, which meant that we spent the majority of my morning cleaning. So I just used I keep forgetting the name of the shop, but it's super cute. I cleaned the kitchen, the guest bathroom, the guest room. I gave myself a manicure and a shower, and our friends got there just in time. We had porous chicken for lunch, and that was so delicious. They brought it to us. I never had it, but it was divine. And then we went to Optimist Hall for dinner, which is this really great food court that stretches in this old factory, but there's tons and tons of options. We ate a lot, and then we came home and watched Sopranos. So lots of fun. But it was fun because I haven't actually been to Optimus Hall at night. I'd only been there during the day when there's like nobody there. So it was cool to see how popular it was and just to walk around. I mean, I think they're doing incredible things in that space. And then on Sunday, we did the Lazy Ranch petting zoo, which was really fun. We got to feed giraffes and bison, and then we had a delicious dinner at this place called 131 Main, and it is so good. And again, we just kind of wrapped it up at home and had a relaxing weekend. So I had a great time.
Okay, so this is the full week. I think this looks very cute. I liked all of my additions with the dark pink and the washi especially. I think it came out looking great. Um, so thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for next week's video. Take care.